All right, good afternoon, everybody. How is everyone? Friend of mine, sort of. I consider him friend. Everyone's friend, right? Jeff from In Other News Radio, the radio show that I had interviewed back in 2019. I shared a link to that video. Sent me an email wanting to know if I could possibly do another radio interview in December. Um, I'll give you more details as we kind of get everything. But the good news is I have some brand new. Some of it was donated, which I want to thank that sub. A very good broadcast quality microphone was donated to my channel with some other accessories, and it's an Audio Technica broadcast mic with humbucking, which I'm familiar with from guitars. Les Paul guitars have humbucker pickups. That means it cuts out any type of electromagnetic frequencies that are nearby. Very good. And going from, I have right now, here, I'll show you the microphone. Not show it, but if I hit my recording software, I use the NVIDIA. Yeah, my other microphone is a Toner TC777. It's a Toner USB mic. I got that off Amazon brand new for like, I don't know, $70. You can get them cheaper than that now. And the conference cam. That's actually my video camera. So uh, we're upgrading our equipment to broadcast quality. The microphone that was donated to my channel, not cheap. Let's go roughly off the top of my head. Let's say they're about, I don't know, $420. So thank you. And I put some money out of my pocket. I took advantage of the Black Friday sale, and I bit the bullet. I knew there was going to be tariff um, fees involved with this. No big deal. Look, the idea is you start off with something that's decent, and as you get better, you work your way up to better equipment. And in my defense, I could do more with a decent piece of audio gear than most people can do with more expensive equipment because I know what I'm doing, especially when it comes to DJ mixers. I used to be a rave DJ, mixing vinyl records, and I used to record rock bands, hip hop artists. I'm very good with, and I used to remix my own music on my reptilian shapeshifter videos. You've seen quite a few of those, right? So, long story short, I told people we're starting a podcast. Uh, Upgrading studio equipment is done. Now, so now like the microphone I'm on now, this is a you call it a VP headset voiceover. It's a Sennheiser. I call it a a conference mic because it has the headphones on it, with the swing down microphone arm, and I just use this because it's easier. But I do have a USB microphone, but now we're going to be going up to an XLR cable, and these are powered, so let's just say in the next day or two, I got a little side project. It's Christmas. I might as well just decorate. Also, I do have Christmas LED lights. I want to do a live stream. So when I get all the new audio equipment should be coming in the mail. I got half of it already. I also had to upgrade my power supply because there's more stuff that needs to get plugged in, and so we're gonna have to pull out some furniture and do cleaning and get all the dust bunnies. Yeah, that's always fun. Um, See, a lot of people. I'm not trying to sound nasty because I am pretty clean actually, but when it comes to electronics in my computer, I don't move it very often. I do not, very minimally. I don't like bothering and unplugging things, especially when it comes to monitors and display port adapters. If you know what they are, they can be real finicky and break real easy. So that's the idea. So we're going to do our annual Christmas cleaning and get all the new audio gear set up, and then hopefully I'll be able to use said audio gear for this radio interview with in other news radio. So I'll give you some more information about that. So anyway, that's what I've been doing, and in fact, I got to go check for packages. That package could be coming any day. Yeah. So you heard about my podcast. Let's see. Who wants to come over and eat? Just kidding. I'm making Italian stuffed mushrooms. Yes, I got ground meat and mushrooms and vegetables and tomato paste. Yeah, and I can cook. I should run my own restaurant. Kenny's Kibbles. Come and get it. Yeah, we're gonna make some Italian stuffed mushrooms and I don't know, binge watch the X Files. That's what I. Well, we got like I said, so everything's in it. It's in the works. So that's taken care of. Yeah, I'm always looking up recipes. That's a pretty. I can pretty much wing my own recipes. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, this is something like this. That's what it should look like. I got stuffed. Well, they're not stuffed. They're big portobello mushrooms on sale, and we're gonna stuff them Johns. There's a Philly word for you. Yeah, we're gonna stuff them Johns with meat and stuff. Meat and stuff. I know how to make them too, but I do it with crab meat. That's really good. That's always a winner. Any kind of seafood. I'm whatever. So yeah, I took down the Mark Kelly. I was a little angry the other day. Someone said, just take. You know what? Now he's in the news saying he's getting death. Go shove it. I'm done with these Freemason and their games on TV. You want me to stop making videos about Freemason? Stop with Black Prince of Freemason, race baiting in the news with civil rights bullshit like Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Mark Kelly, the Freemason space astronaut whose wife got shot in the face and they try to exploit it for gun control because yeah, God forbid we have the Second Amendment and the First. Yeah, all right, I'm tired with. So anyway, before I get angry, you're lucky I don't make a video about what you used to do on Christmas to mock the birth of baby Jesus, where you take a baby and divide its body parts up and regift each other the said body parts as a mockery to the Christian tradition. Yeah, these people are insane. I'm not joking. That's a real holiday on a satanic calendar, and it's done by Freemason. I would say that's probably reserved for like 33-degree Freemason and above. I don't think your grandpa, who's just a lower level one, is going to the lodge and actually hacking up babies before Christmas. I don't know what goes on in there, but I'm thinking these higher level ones, they do exist. The ritual does exist. I'm thinking it's probably that's what I'm starting to suspect with these people is you don't really see the real bad bad things until you hit the 33rd degree, which you have to be invited to. So it would make sense. Like how you have to be invited to become a made man in the mafia, kind of the same. But you're not. Yeah, they got more honor in the mafia. They're not hacking up babies or going to Epstein Island. They're not. Yeah, they don't do that crap. So anyway, going back to Italians, we're gonna try this Italian ground stuffed mushroom recipe. Yeah, no ground meat. I wouldn't eat anything that came off Epstein Island. Who knows what they're friggin' using as meat? You know what I'm saying? That's real big with those. Yeah, you don't whatever. So yeah, we're gonna try this recipe out. I love cooking. It's just something I enjoy doing. I memorize the recipe and then I go do it, and usually turns out good. And the special ingredient is love. Yeah, meet Catherine. She looks like a real woman. Real woman. Yeah, isn't that good? Anyway, we're gonna try Catherine's recipe here. So I got I got some reptilian news. Atlantean news. Maybe I'll make that video later on today. Somebody with the, you know what I love about the internet? They think they scrubbed everything, and well, this wasn't found from the internet. Somebody archived this off a VHS tape of all things, and that is, it has to do with the Sphinx and possibly Atlantis, and a hidden tunnel that was found under the Sphinx that was filmed for a documentary in the 90s that they never aired. They decided not to air the documentary, and then after that they denied that there were tunnels under the Sphinx in Giza. And supposedly someone has this on VHS tape, and they found it. And the Egyptian Ministry of Archaeology, Zawas, whatever he's freaking out about it. They're probably going to say it's AI, whatever. No, it's fake news. Yeah, because they denied for many years that these tunnels existed under the Giza Plateau, and according to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, they lead to the Hall of Records, and the Hall of Records is probably most likely written in the Atlantean symbols they use. Where these symbols, you don't read them like normal text; you channel them. They make like pre-attuned thought waves into your brain, and you channel the meaning of the symbols. Um, Psychedelics help with stuff like that. Talking about no, we're not making stuffed magic mushrooms, although I'm not opposed to it. So anyway, that's just an update today. It's dooming Philly. It's cold out. I just went outside for cigarettes, and it's not snowing yet. It's raining. It's like freezing rain. I wish it would just snow. It's going to be bad winter. So anyway, yeah, I took the Mark Kelly video down. Oh well, big deal. We're gonna stuff some mushrooms and build up some broadcasting studio equipment. Yeah, we got to do a little rearranging here. So anyway, I had to buy a soundboard, which is really cool. I love audio equipment. I'm an audio nerd. It's nothing. It's the best one. Well, it wasn't the best one on Amazon. The best one on I could have got a better one than this. That was a Yamaha model, and Yamaha makes very good audio equipment. They make good keyboards. They make good guitars. The guitarist that plays with Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins uses a Yamaha guitar. They're good. It's just like people, yeah, don't underestimate Yamaha. This ain't a Yamaha. This is a Moyano. Anyway, it's got all the cool stuff: pitch shift, a sound bank. It allows you to plug in the XLR cable from the microphone, the broadcast mic, and then output it into, in my case, my workstation, my computer, as a internal, like a microphone audio source, and then I can use it through OBS Studio. And it has a sound bank, and I can modify my voice with it, and I can give you the Alex Jones real big raspy voice. You think that's what his voice sounds like? They're modulating it, and they're doing so much EQ into Alex Jones's, or whoever plays Alex Jones now. That's not what his voice sounds like. Sounds like he's been smoking 20 packs of Pall Mall for 30 years. Yeah, that's not what his voice sounds like. So on my podcast, I might sound a little different than I do on these videos. In fact, I know I will, but that's, you got to get your cool radio voice, right? And I'm thinking for my show, because it's really what I'm influenced by, old school like Doctor Who. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, do I want a sort of British sci-fi psychedelic flair to my radio show? Maybe. We'll see. That'll be the last thing. Remixing all the music is the last thing I'm worried about. That's that. What the most important part is done. Equipment. Next, some people make podcasts. They don't even know what they're going to make a podcast about. I got that covered. If anyone knows about me, I can rant for 2 hours straight. I don't know what about, if it's going to be coherent. So anyway, that's just an update. Yeah, we are getting some things done. I want to thank the sub who donated the audio equipment to me. It could be coming in the mail today. I don't know. I got to go down and make some stuffed mushrooms. Look out for the mailman. Feed the kitty cats. Uh, so that yeah, this is may I know. Maybe I could just show you this. I'll show you the soundboard I got. It's a real popular one. Like everyone's ordering them. This one. Yeah, because of the tariffs, they were usually like $100. I had to pay 100 and more. That's all I'm saying. But oh well, it does what I need. And I'm not doing interviews with people in my studio, so I don't need any. This has two XLR inputs, but I know how to use EQs, and I'm very good with audio equipment and sound engineering. So, like I said, I could take $100 piece of equipment and probably make it sound like $1,000 piece of equipment. If you know what you're doing, it's not hard. But some people, as their podcast studios grow, I noticed that they kind of don't keep up with the quality. I don't know. Maybe there's. I'm not saying everyone should know how to do everything themselves. I'm, I'm partly for me, it's to save money. Too, I enjoy actually audio engineering. I enjoy doing it, and I'm good at it. But yeah, it is to save money in the long run. Some people won't even hire a graphic artist to help them out with their YouTube channel, like Benny Johnson. Every one of his thumbnails is fake AI tears coming out of someone's face with Trump pointing at him saying, "You got owned." I'm like, dude, go hire a graphic artist or something. How these big YouTube content creators? If you could hire someone to make thumbnails for you. Put an artist at work. What's the big deal? There's, you could use Fiverr. That's a good website. Go find some artists that want to do a side hustle and make thumbnails for your YouTube video. Because everyone's just using AI generated content, and it's pretty doesn't have that human touch. But then again, a lot of these idiots out there don't have that human touch. So yeah, that's my audio interface, and it's pretty cool. I'm happy with it. They had a Yamaha one. The Yamaha was like $190. It's decent, but it's not the most important thing. But the microphone is very good. It's an Audio Technica with humbucking. Humbucking means that it cuts out electromagnetic frequencies, like a Les Paul guitar. I have a Stratocaster. Strats have single coil pickups. My guitar makes a lot of noise. She screams when I plug her in. Yes, she does because I'm in Philly. There's electromagnetic frequencies everywhere. Um, so a humbucking microphone will make a lot of sense for somebody like me being in the city and having Wi-Fi around everywhere. Anyway, that's all from my rant. Wants to come over, we'll stuff mushrooms, play with audio equipment, binge watch the X Files. Yeah, lizard life. Yeah, right. Anyway, I'm trying to get in the holiday spirit. Okay. Yeah, and once I get the new equipment set up, I want to do a live stream because we need to do some sound testing anyway. So why not on a live stream? We'll talk about reptiles when I do that. Anyway, if there's any questions or comments, leave them down below. God bless and take care.